What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Kingdom, me lord. Me lord! I think we're gonna get off this map today. At least I'm gonna try really, really hard to get off this map today. And if I don't get to try... Oh, good. You guys have cash money Skrillas for me. Thank you very, very much. So, I've done a little bit of reading. Like, mostly I like to discover the game on myself, but it seems to me that there might be too many new facets for me to discover on my own in a satisfying way for a YouTube series. So, I've done a little bit of reading to try and figure out how some of the new mechanics work. I haven't, like, expunged all of them, but I figured out some of them, and I think that'll have to be good enough for now. They're over here fighting. How's that wall looking? That's actually a pretty sizable little horde. This could potentially be problematic if they can't get their shit together with the arrows. Yeah, since none of them seem to be able to aim very well, that would be the next thing we probably want to lay down. So let me get this wall upgraded. I'm surprised at how terribly they aim. I really sincerely am. I was hoping for better. But unfortunately we'll settle for worse. That's the name of my gaming experience right now. Let's ride our horse off into the sunset and see if we can't get ourselves a couple more peasants recruited on up, because we are going to need them. But I think that our cash flow should be getting better for the foreseeable future. If I can get future-proof on a few more farms, we'll be up and out of here. And then I have really, really good news on top of that. After we get out of this map... So I guess you only have to play the first map over again? I guess that's how it works. So if you're on like the 5th map when you die, after you beat the first map, you can go back to the 5th map. It's just that for thematic sake, they force you to replay like the first section or whatever. I don't know 100% if that's true or not, but that seems to be what people implied on forums and stuff like that. So anyways, let me run some of this back. Nope, he's going to turn around arbitrarily for some reason. Alright, well, sometimes they turn around arbitrarily. It is what it is. Sometimes you just don't get what you want. Our builder should be alright over there, so we're not going to worry about him altogether that much. We don't have the taxman yet, which is kind of surprising. Oh, there he is right there. So from how I understand, this guy right here, he's an investor. You give him money, and then later on, he'll drop more cash on you. Like, if you give him, like, 3 right now, he'll give you, like, 5 or 6 later or something like that. Essentially, you're investing for the future. I haven't messed with these walls at all, but the developers have implied that there's a reason to have walls on sides where no threats are coming from. I can't explain that. I can't tell you exactly why that works the way that it works. I can only tell you that the developers have been up on the forums, and then they said, Winky Smiley, there's a reason to have walls on a side where there's no threats. And nobody was able to, everybody was like, oh, what does that mean? And he was like, you'll find out, Winky Smiley. And I was like, well, great. So while I'm not really going to build stuff on that side right now, apparently there's a reason to have stuff on that side right now. In addition, I guess you can bring knights from previous maps over. Like when you go to a new map, you can bring all of the knights from your previous map over with you. So we may want to do that. I don't know exactly how that all plays out. But either way, let's focus on the boat for a little while longer. We got the wall upgraded. We got a couple more archers, so life might be okay. I mean, we have enough farms right now to where I feel like... we're not going to have cash issues. I don't think we're going to be cash poor anytime soon. We've got 4 farms up and running, and then we've got other people just sitting around in escrow waiting to work. So this should be fine. We got 2 farms about to populate right there. I think a 4th farmer would probably be an okay idea. I don't know if I would sign on the line just yet. Let me get my horse to eat for a minute, too. Oh, he doesn't want to eat. That's fine, then. That's fine, then. I didn't want to feed you anyways. Oh, goody. We've got a blood moon. Let's see if we survive this particular problem. He's got 1 coin right there. If only I had more coins, I could get more archers. It's only like day 10, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. Let me line up a few more archers, though, just in case. There we go. You guys get all strapped up and ready to go. You guys are terrible archers, by the way. You ever notice how they scooch a little bit forward every single time they fire? Yeah, with the thicker wall, we should be alright. There we go. All good. All good and taken care of. So now we will ride out to the right-hand side. We'll try to get this boat all set up. I'd like to upgrade, so if we get ahead of the curve, I'd like to get all the knights and everything set up too, since apparently I can take those with me to the second map so that you can have double the amount of knights. That would be cool, aside from the fact that the knights really just don't do smart things. They run away when the walls fall down and stuff like that. That drives me nuts. Apparently it drives other people nuts too, because they posted about it on the forums. I'm not going to say that I'm right, but I just think the knights running away when the walls come down, it just doesn't feel knightly to me. It does not rub me oh so rightly when they do things that are unknightly, like run away. I would like to see them stand their ground on the double and fight. On the dubs. Alright, so we've got that right there. We've got a little bit more cash. We should be able to finish off the boat right now. I did want to play around with the investor wall that I'm safe too. I've got a little bit of a breathing space at the moment where I can continue to play the game as normally and fiddle around with some of the mechanics if I really, really want to. We do have an archer shrine over here. I suppose we could put some effort into this. Yeah, sure, why not? And then I'll just hire one of these little guys since I can't afford to get both of them. When we go back, I'm assuming that there will be plenty of cash for us to stash and dash with and all that stuff. I've done this diatribe already. It's early in the morning, and I'm tired. So we're not going to go through the whole thing again with the rhyming and whatnot. We've already been there. Have you been there, me lord? Yes, we have been there. Have you been there, me lord? Yes, we have. We've been there already. All right, then. That's good, Keith. Go back to the fields. My name is Keith. I say F sounds whenever there's a T sound with an H. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. That's the one thing. I'm like, why are you making an F sound when there's a TH there? That's my one pet peeve. It's a small one. Yeah, this guy should have a little bit of cash for me. I mean, they might have money too. I don't know what they've been shooting out there in that field. Probably heroin and all kinds of everything else. Since I don't watch them very well. And that's truth. I don't watch them very well for what they're up to in any of these situations. Apparently archers have 100% accuracy if they are on a tower. That's what somebody on the forum said. I've never watched to make sure that that's actually like statistically relevant or anything like that, but maybe it is? That's what somebody said on the forums, and people corroborated it. They were like, oh yeah, that's why you would build a tower, is because they don't seem to miss when you put them on towers. Like, alright, that's cool. Oh yeah, a catapult would be great. So let's spend a little bit of money getting a catapult put together too. Just in case things don't go as well as I had hoped. So with the banker guy, I'm just going to keep filling him full of coins, because I want to see what he does. Some people were saying that if you have an empty wallet, so he goes inside. Does he go inside for the rest of the day, though? Or, like, what is he doing in there? Probably just gurking it on my piles of gold that I've given him for no function other than him just having gold. Like, I don't know why the king keeps giving me gold, but oh, it's such a good year for me and my gold. He's all excited about it. Oh, my lord, you spoil me. Like, I do spoil you, tax collector. I do spoil you. Let's not make it a habit, though. The habit. Wish I had a Santa Barbara burger right now. It'd be pretty delicious. If you've never been to the Habit before, the Habit is the one place that I actually firmly think is better than In-N-Out. Like, it's rare that I say a fast food place is better than In-N-Out, but they pay the thing is they pay their cooks like $18.50 an hour at the Habit. Their food's a little more expensive than going to just like Burger King or McDonald's or whatever, but at the same time, it's so good. It's like delicious on such a different level. It's just amazing. It's so good. If you've never been to the Habit and you have one in your town, you should feel happy because you are one of the blessed by the Lord of burgers. You are that guy right now. Like, you are living in a world of burger privilege. Because most people don't even have that. They don't even know what they're missing out on. They have no concept. They're just like, oh, it can't be that good. It is that good. It is that good. This post brought to you by The Habit. Anybody want to give me some gold? Anybody? Anybody want to give me some gold? You've got baskets of the stuff sitting next to you. I can only assume that that's what it is. Harvest faster! You should be able to berate them and just sit here and just like bitch them out and just be like, if you use the scythe a little bit better on the left side, you'd be able to give me my gold faster. You can just bitch them out the whole time. That's how it should work. There should be a key that allows your king to bitch. It should be like the F key. Like a little exclamation point just comes like comes out of his mouth and you can tell he's being snarky. Oh good, it's raining. That's always a good sign. That means that we'll have bunnies soon. Yay, gold. Give me all of your gold. Gold that has been untold. Gold that just will not fold. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah, he does give you gold back. Okay. Alright, well let's max that out first since we got a little bit of time. That puts up the stone wall, and then I think it should give us like a free second tower or something like that. I should probably get more archers. I haven't worked on that in a little while, and while the catapult will take a little bit of pressure off everything, I don't know if it'll take that much pressure off everything. There was some argument as to whether he's storing your gold for later, or whether he's investing your gold for later. I'm of the opinion after playing with him for a little while that I think he's investing your gold for later. Because I've noticed that if you give him like 5 gold, the next day he'll give you like 7 or 8. Like I'm pretty sure he gives you like a 30% increase on whatever you give him the next day. And I would further corroborate this by some people on the forum said that if they give him like 10 gold, he basically gives you like a full purse the next day. And so every single day, no matter how much gold they have, they try to invest that full amount so that they can dump even more gold into other stuff. Archer Shrine's going to be lit up for 2 more days. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and grab a few more peasants from this side. I'll try to grab peasants from the other side in just a moment. Grab them through from the other side. And then we'll take this right here and we'll use the rest of it to build up the boat. We'll get the boat finished off for right now so that it's at least done, so that if I need to make an evac plan, I can make an evac plan. But I don't want to leave before I get my free knights because apparently they come with me. Although you might have to have the knights up at the time of the construction of the boat, I think. I don't know precisely how that plays out. We will add a few more parts to the boat. So there it is. 4 or 5 more parts ready to go. We'll truck on back to the left. And hopefully luck will be a lady tonight. Warband. I mean, it's really whatever you would justify luck being personified as. I keep feeling like we're getting double night times, but I think it's because I go into the forest and it gets dark. And then we come back out and it's like, alright, time for another invasion. You guys got any cash for me over here? Oh, you do. Good. It's nice to see you guys have actually been doing something over there. There you go. Give me a good stone's throw. Wow, those upgraded arrows are really powerful. Those upgraded arrows are no lie. Those things are no joke. Those things are getting in there like, girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. That's alright. I did a Milli Vanilli reference. What other YouTube channel can you go to where they will not only make the Milli Vanilli reference, but they will know Milli Vanilli songs because they grew up in a time when you owned a Milli Vanilli album? That's right, I was there. I had a Milli Vanilli album. Done. There. Just like I had those OG Janet Jackson albums too. Had them all. I outaged most YouTubers. I know that at this point. I defeat them by stacking of decades. Let's go back to the right. Not going to worry about them too much. They should be able to get back home perfectly fine. All things considered, I should be able to bang out the boat today once we get the 2 harvests in from the farmers. However, there is some debate as to whether or not that would be worth it. Like, for example, we could just get the knight set up and say, nah, we're not going to... Ow, Ollie. Hey, what's up, buddy? You know when you land on my arm, you should use less claw. Less claw. I know you feel the need to grip, like you're going to fall and something bad's going to happen to you. But if you could just not use my arm as a rock climbing wall, that'd be great. I would appreciate it. I don't know. Let me count how many I give him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs to pick up this other one on the ground here. 7. There you go. We gave him 7 coins today. I heard the magic spot's at 10, so you know what? We'll give him a couple more. Oh yeah, he put little money bags inside. You see that right there? Huh. I don't know if I'm storing up for the future or what the function of all that is, but I hope that it was awesome, and I hope that it was worth it. You guys shoot anything? You shot 1 thing. Well, that's better than you normally do, so I'm not going to get upset about it. A little bit more cash to be had. I know you guys be picking up all the farmer's wealth. Farmer's over here just trying to have a couple coins, and you archers just jacking his shit all day long. Come on, I need to upgrade my hold. Yes, finish your harvest. There you go. I need a purse full of gilder. And until I have it, I shall remain unpleased. Let's go ahead and grab one scythe. And in grabbing that one scythe, those guys should go over there and grab bows. I just wanted to see if I could have a fourth. If I could get myself a fourth farmer, it would give me another 6 coins a day. So you're looking at reasonably 24 coins a day. And I think the coin purse holds like 30 or something like that. I'm hoping that the 10 coins that I gave him will pay off. You give him 10 coins and it looks like he does something with them. He puts the gold inside. I don't know if it stays inside or if it goes somewhere else. Is this guy actually going to farm anything? I'm going to follow him and find out. It does. It looks like he's heading out to farmland, so we might have a fourth farm by the end of this. I really wish there was a way to send all of your archers left. Just a major pet peeve of mine so far. An argument that nothing ever attacks me on the right-hand side, so why would I have so many archers on the right-hand side? Just send them all to the left so that the enemy has no chance to ever defeat me on the left-hand side. And I know that's probably exactly the reason why they don't let me send things to the left-hand side. But I would like things to be sent to the left-hand side. Couple of coins over here. You guys did something overnight. Are we going to get attacked? We are. Ooh, that was a really good rock throw. That was like an amazingly good rock throw. Cleared those ones out without him chiseling a chunk off the wall. Good. I think we're ahead of the curve right now, and I think we're going to be alright. I'm going to come back and get my gold from that guy over there after I hire a couple of people to be my knights. Somebody to be my star. To be my dude out here. If we can have 4 farmlands, though, out there, I don't know how far that extends. That might be something else that's worth investigating before we go on to further maps, too. Just to make sure we understand completely how the mechanic works. I am going to have to recharge that pretty soon, too. How much gold do I have? Enough. Not like a huge amount, but enough to get it done. It's day 15. We should be out of here really, really soon. And then it just comes down to how badly do I want to future-proof and make sure that we don't have issues. So if I grab 4 knights, that should be fine. Then we'll head to the next map. That'll give us a starting retinue of 12 archers, 4 knights, and then we can get 4 more knights, which will make that even better. So at that point we would have 8 knights and an insane amount of guys, which means we could actually bum rush the portals really, really early. Like crazily early we could bum rush the portals. And maybe almost leapfrog the next map entirely. Yeah, he did start up his own little enterprise. Good for him. Okay. I don't know how many more like farmers I can have, but if I can have 6 or 7 of them, I definitely wouldn't argue about it. So what does he do now since I gave him so much gold yesterday? See, I don't know if that's his gold inside the keep or if that's my gold inside the keep. Actually, put them on the... They'll be more helpful on the left-hand side, I guess. Good. So we got good colors this time around, too. We got black and green, which is pretty dope. I like black and green. Those are 2 colors that go together well. What you guys got for me? How's the bunny hunting? Good. Terrible. Lackluster. I mean, he got a couple of rabbits right there. We got 5 coins to play around with. That's not really going to be enough to finish anything off major. But it's enough. I mean, it's something. And we should have a harvest coming through on this side, which means that with the banker, I should be able to get him invested a little bit more seriously. Got some coins over on this side. Apparently somebody jacked all the finance from that farm right there. I don't know who it was, but he only dropped 1 coin. So somebody took all the coins. Yeah, it was you. See? I knew somebody did it. I just wasn't sure who did it. I don't know if we'll get 4... Oh, we do. We might get 4 harvests off today. Four harvests. Come on. All you gotta do is whack that shit like 1 more time. I know it. Oh no, he had 2 more whacks. Okay. Let's work on the boat because I think they have that big payment too right before the boat goes out. Once we get to hand railing, I'll probably stop for a minute. There we go. It should be finished, and then it's like a launch fee of like 1 more. Where you gotta pay like 20 coins afterwards, and then it'll be good to go. We should have a bunch of guys running out that way in just a minute. We'll get an early harvest from our hammer guys over there very, very soon. And that should be about it. In all honesty, I think we should be solid. I am interested in inquiring as to how we get the trebuchet because I haven't played around with the trebuchet yet. It doesn't look like we can do the trebuchet yet, though, so no harm, no foul right there. Well, if it keeps some of them off the wall, I guess. How much gold do I have? Enough? Okay. Let me get on out here, and I'm going to try and find... There should be a waypost out here. I guess the signposts unlock things. I don't know what they unlock, and it doesn't really tell you, but every time you finance one of the signposts that's out here, it gives you something. Whether it's like a new mount, or whether it's like a dog, or something like that. Just another thing that I've checked out so far that I kind of understand how it works. And see, this is the downside. Is like, now I know how everything functions, but it destroys a little bit of the exploration. And so it's more satisfying to watch the series when I know what's going on, because then I'm not making blunders that like certain people in the audience are aware of, that I'm not aware of. But at the same time, I don't know. We got to make some kind of progress right here, and I felt like with our last run, I need to figure out what's going wrong. And the only way to figure out what's going wrong is to have a grasp of what concepts and what gameplay tenets I'm playing around with. They should be about done with the boat right now. There's our signpost, which is what I came out here to deal with. That one looks like it's already been activated, though. I'm going to let the horse eat, because we are at the base of the Great Stone Portal on the left-hand side, which you can't destroy, by the way. The left-hand portal cannot be destroyed. The one that's inside the mountain, don't even try it. Don't even try it. It doesn't work like that. You won't be able to. I'd like to get a few more knights before we go anywhere. But in the case that we can't get more knights, I'm not going to weep and cry and be upset about it. You do deplete your walls when you put your knights on the boats or whatever. I paid these guys, right? They should be on their way out to wherever we are. I don't see them walking through the fairy forest talking like merrily. There they are. Talking merrily about whatever it is that peasants talk about. Turnips or something. Me turnips is coming in, me lord. They's all nice and red with that little white bit on them. I'm like, alright, that's cool, whatever. Make them all nice and red with that little white bit on them. I don't mind. Yeah, that left me with 2 archers who are non-affiliated right now. That's okay. We'll make this function. What you got for me? He's got a little bit of something, something. Maybe it ticks down. So maybe he gives you a certain amount, and then after that certain amount, it ticks down day by day until the investment money is gone. And then once the investment seed money is gone, I don't know. It might be as complicated or as uncomplicated as you might imagine. I don't know. I have no clue. A little bit of railing to get done on this side. Oh shit, it's done. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Give me my coin back. I'm going to recruit a couple of foes on this side. And then that should just go to the right, I think. This looks like it's still charged up. I'm going to give it another little burst right there. Just to make sure it doesn't fall apart on me. Hire a couple more of you guys. Oh yeah, and apparently you can give your knights money and they become stronger. That's another thing that I read on the forums. It's like if you give your knights money, they become beefier and stronger and they have more HP and they hit harder. That one we'll have to verify, but we're about to go to a new map, so who cares? We've already got a couple people pushing over here. It looks like all of our affiliated knights made it through. I'm a tiny bit worried about that. I am a little bit worried. If all of our guys left the western wall, what situation does that leave us in here? Oh, they don't. Okay. It's also important to note that further upgrades on the archers, they don't make the arrows any stronger, they just make the buff last longer. So if it's a long walk out to where you were, essentially you can just charge it up for 3 or 4 days. It looks like our defenses are pretty solid right now. I don't think anything terrible is going to happen anytime soon. Maybe the knights that you send to the right are the ones that go with you? I don't know, some people said they loaded knights on their boat. I haven't seen any knights on any boats yet, so I don't know. Where did the guys go that I just hired over here? Oh, they're right there. Okay. Alright, so a little bit of something right there from the harvest. Good. Absolutely. That's what I like to see. Thank you very much, sir. We're out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all in the next episode of Kingdom, where we will be the hell up and out of here. That's it. We'll be done. Finito. But until that, I will see you all later. Bye.